at noon. I am Cynthia Onwado. Armed policemen on Tuesday tear gassed the 16 People's Democratic Party members of the Plateau State House of Assembly who were sacked by the Court of Appeal. The lawmakers had arrived at the Rayfield Old Government House in Jos on Tuesday morning alongside their supporters preparatory to their resumption of plenary when the incident happened. According to Punch, the policemen and other security operatives took over the premises of the government house and prevented the sacked lawmakers from going into the chambers of the House of Assembly, but the lawmakers had vowed not to vacate the premises. And now the United States Secretary of State Antony Blinken will on Tuesday meet the presidents of Nigeria and Ivory Coast in a bid to forge a united front with key African democracies as crises engulf the world. Occupied by the Middle East crisis, is making his first trip to sub-Saharan Africa in 10 months. Moving on now, the Federal High Court in Abuja has cleared the way for the registration of a new association of lawyers in Nigeria, potentially breaking the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA's) monopoly. The court, in a judgment delivered on December 15, 2023, approved the registration of 4 proposed names: the Nigerian Law Society, Nigerian Bar Society, Nigerian Lawyers Society, and the Association of Legal Practitioners of Nigeria. Judge Gladys Olotu ordered the Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) to register any of the proposed names and issue a certificate of registration. To increase the value of Naira, financial experts have called for increase in the production of crude oil in the country. Speaking to our correspondent, the founder of Kari Asset Management Limited, Johnson Chukwu, said though Dangote refinery will reduce pressure on the foreign exchange, but it will only be felt if there is an increase in crude production. Dangote, according to him, if the refineries, that's Dangote Port Harcourt, come on stream, they will reduce our export of crude oil and unless we have increase in crude production, any allocation to local refineries will reduce the amount we make from crude sales. And now on entertainment, Grammy-winning singer Damini Ogulu, aka Burna Boy, has tied with Tems as a Nigerian artist with the most Billboard Hot 100 entries. The African giant crooner achieved the feat after his song with 21 Savage and Metro Boomin, Just Like Me, debuted at 67 on this week's Hot 100 chart, extending his entries to 5. Following this feat, Burna Boy now shares the record for the most Billboard Hot entries for a Nigerian African artist, with Tems, who has 5 each. Other Nigerians who have made entries on the charts include Wizkid, Rema, Fireboy, and CK. And now finally on sports news, the final round of group games for the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations AFCON is underway. All teams have played twice, with Group A and Group B already concluded with the 3 rounds of games. 5 teams already have advanced to the knockout stages, which implies there is still a long way to go and lots of surprises on the road. The top 2 teams from each of the 6 groups will automatically enter the round of 16, as well as the 4 best third-placed teams, so there is a real possibility that some big names will be missing. Countries who have qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations round of 16 include Cape Verde, Senegal, Equatorial Guinea, Nigeria, and Egypt. Guinea-Bissau and Mozambique have been eliminated. Also, aside Ghana and Ivory Coast, who have finished 3rd, the other teams in this list could finish 3rd in their group, although that doesn't guarantee them a place in the round of 16. It all boils down to results from other groups. They include Guinea, Angola, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Morocco. On that note, we end the news on Leadership TV. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio.